Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at a really big one. It's everywhere. Panoxyl, 10% benzoyl peroxide wash, maximum strength acne stuff.
Yeah.
Our mission for you listening is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Cut through the marketing noise. Is this actually solid chemistry or is it just hype? And critically, what do you really need to know about using it?
Yeah, and that 10%, that's the highest concentration you can get over the counter. So we need to, check the receipts. Does the science back up that massive shelf presence? Let's see.
Okay, let's unpack that. We see dermatologists loved thrown around a lot these days. But does the brand, have real history? Or is it just a fancy label on a basic chemical? Does that even matter?
Oh, it absolutely matters here. This is definitely not some fly-by-night operation, Panoxyl. I mean, the trademark goes way back to the 70s, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's owned by Crown Laboratories now. They're a legit company based in Tennessee. This isn't some trendy mix. It's what we call an old school OTC active.
Oh.
OTC meaning over the counter. It's regulated, it's proven.
Okay, so it's got pedigree. The promise seems to be kills bacteria fast, unclogs pores, face, chest, back. And users seem to agree. They say it works fast, especially on those really inflamed, angry breakouts.
Exactly. That's the key, the inflamed kind.
What makes this 10% concentration so good at hitting that specific type of acne?
Yeah.
Is it just killing bacteria? Or?
It's kind of doing two jobs, which is why it's so potent. Benzoyl peroxide forces oxygen into the pores. That oxygen kills the main acne bacteria, P. acnes, because that bacteria hates oxygen. It's anaerobic.
Right.
And second, it also works as a mild exfoliant, helps clear out the gunk in the pores, the 10%. That just makes sure the bacteria killing part happens really, really quickly and effectively.
Okay, so this is where it gets really practical for you listening. Success with this seems to boil down to respecting just how strong it is.
Totally.
What are the two big warnings we see popping up again and again in user feedback? The non-negotiables.
Well, number one is pretty obvious. Dryness and irritation. If you go too hard, too fast, your skin will complain. That's almost a given with strong actives. But the second one, this catches people out all the time. It's the fabric bleaching. Seriously. It's not just a stain. It permanently removes color from towels, pillowcases, even clothes.
Oof. Okay, so it's an oxidizer, right? Like bleach.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a powerful oxidizer. That's great for killing bacteria, but terrible for your dark-colored towels. It literally breaks down the dye.
Yeah.
That's kind of your proof it's potent, but yeah, a definite risk.
So given that potency and the risks,
Mm-hmm.
how do people actually use this stuff successfully? How do they win with it?
Right, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It comes down to one main thing. Short contact therapy, like really short.
For sure, are we talking?
We're talking maybe 60 seconds, maybe 90 seconds tops. You put it on, let it sit for just that short time, and then rinse it off thoroughly, very thoroughly.
And then?
And then moisturize immediately. You absolutely cannot just leave 10% benzoyl peroxide sitting on your skin. That's asking for trouble.
Gotcha. So the key rule seems to be start low, go slow, just once a day to begin with, right?
Absolutely. Once a day is plenty initially. Most of the horror stories, the really bad irritation, it happens when people jump straight into using it twice a day, or they mix it with other strong stuff like retinoids right away.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It really is. And, a patch test first. Always a smart move. Just put a little on your inner arm or behind your ear, wait 24 hours, see what happens.
Good advice.
Yeah.
What if someone's nervous about that 10%? Are there gentler options, maybe even from the same brand?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
If 10% sounds too intense, Panoxyl actually makes a 4% version. It's usually in a creamier wash format, which helps buffer it a bit, makes it gentler.
Okay, 4% creamy wash.
Right. Or you could look at a completely different type of ingredient, like salicylic acid cleansers. Salicylic acid is a BHA, a beta-hydroxy acid. It works differently. It exfoliates inside the pore, dissolving oil. It's often gentler than BP, especially for blackheads and less inflamed acne. BP is more about that direct bacteria kill.
Okay, so knowing the chemistry helps you choose the right tool for the job.
Exactly. Different tools for different types of acne.
So let's wrap this up. What's the final verdict here? Is Panoxyl 10% legit? Based on everything, the history, the user feedback, the chemistry, yeah, it seems legit. It's not a scam. It looks like it really can be worth the hype, but only for inflammatory acne and only if you really respect its strength and follow the rules.
Yeah, that if is doing a lot of work there. But used correctly, it can be very effective. And the value is pretty good too, usually around $10, maybe low teens, for a decent-sized bottle. Given the potency, that's not bad.
Definitely good value.
And one last thought, kind of circling back to that potency and respecting the product, it's all about stability.
Hmm.
Benzoyl peroxide breaks down over time, especially with heat.
Ah, right. Store at room temperature.
Exactly. The directions even warn you specifically not to leave it in a hot car. So think about this. If heat messes with the chemical stability that much, what happens to its effectiveness or even how your skin reacts if you're using a bottle that's already started to degrade because it gets too hot? Something to keep in mind.